Note to the immunologists of the world, we really need a vaccine for stupid, especially since Washington seems to be hit by a major outbreak. Last night saw one Trump goon try to play to a very sparse crowd and totally destroy his own daughter as she just so happened to stand on stage with him. Love that parenting style. In case you need further proof that everyone in the Trump administration suffers from clinical chronic stupidity, or in case you just really need some Thursday schadenfreude, get ready. This report will have you cackling. That's next on The David Reddish Show. Welcome to the show, beautiful viewers. I'm David Reddish, reminding you as always to subscribe to our channel. We have a big announcement slated for Wednesday, July 1st, so make sure to subscribe to stay up to date. With that, we turn again to Donald Trump's disastrous Freedom 250 concert. And yes, by just about any metric, it's a disaster. The announced performers withdrew almost immediately, construction of a fairground on the National Mall has wrecked the scenery, costs are spiraling, and President Pond Scum thought he could rescue it with a speech. Instead, what is meant to be a major celebration of our nation's history and future saw a sparse crowd with many walking out during Trump's speech. See our other videos for more on that. Of course, it is hard to replace Bret Michaels and Milli Vanilli, right? Even worse, Trump tried to top their announcement with Transportation Secretary and reality TV nincompoop Sean Duffy. Take a look.
What fills the human heart? What gives us purpose? We should look for love, get married, and have lots of kids. Right? It's a lot of fun. Right? Best decision I made, I met Rachel on a reality TV show like 29 years ago. We've been married for 27 years. We're good Catholics. We're open to life. We have 9 kids.
Okay. Point of order here. I have to ask a question. Why is it all these MAGA lunatics always want to push Americans to have more children, but never talk about what it means to be a parent? If my YouTube demographics are correct, my beautiful viewers, I know most of you are parents or even grandparents. I'm sure you would have a lot to say about how being a parent changed your life and the awesome responsibility that comes with that. And yet, these nincompoops have nothing to say about that. Tell me what you think that means in the comments. Let's move on. You'll also be happy to know that Duffy's tirade didn't end there. He also had some kind words for the performers who withdrew.
Okay, to start this off, I think we have to give a big round of applause for our military band and singers.
Somewhere, I have a feeling Bret Michaels and Martina McBride are baffled as to how they became libtards. More to the point, Duffy, who rose to infamy as reality TV trash, has little room to talk. If the performers who withdrew from the Freedom 250 concert are the bottom of the barrel, that puts Duffy in a crawl space somewhere. But there's another level to this colossal stupidity here going overlooked. Duffy rants about young people finding fame on social media, and yet he does so with his own daughter, who is only famous on social media, standing next to him. Take a look at this. This morning, the Daily Beast has published a report underlining how Duffy humiliated his daughter, Evita Duffy Alfonso, as she stood next to him on the stage last night. Duffy Alfonso is 26 and a popular right-wing influencer on social media. So much so that she actually landed a segment on Fox News to talk about her newborn daughter. Keep in mind, this is not a politician, not a Hollywood star. She's just someone famous because both of her parents are has-been reality stars from a show 30 years ago. Exactly the kind of person Fox would want to address parenthood. This isn't the first time Duffy Alfonso has made headlines either. She landed in the news earlier this year as she complained about having to go through security at an airport because why would such an important person like her have to do something like that? Entitlement, demagoguery, and stupidity. Those are the Duffy family values, which happen to align with Trump's own, along with greed and vanity. Thus, Sean Duffy's little attempt to be a family counselor has backfired on a literal stage. At the time of this report, neither he nor Duffy Alfonso have commented on their exchange last night. Yet, in a sense, it already illustrates one of the biggest problems with the Trump administration and the current Republican Party. Hypocrisy is rampant. These people think they're supposed to follow their own set of rules, different from everyday Americans. They push Americans to reproduce, but have nothing to say about the current economic factors that prevent Americans from marrying or having children, and they have nothing to say about what it means to actually be a parent. To them, reproducing is a responsibility, not nurturing a child. You know, being an actual parent. So this is where we are. You know, as Congress and other government agencies prepare time capsules as part of the 250 celebration, has anybody thought about just stuffing the whole Duffy clan in one? Maybe in the future, someone will be able to finally cure stupid. This is the David Reddish Show.